Hey Caps, welcome to 8 of Cups Tarot. This is your love reading for January 2020. It's so weird saying that. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards for you, a couple cards for whoever you're connecting with. And it's popping up a lot for you guys. And then I will clarify, I'll get some animal cards for you, and then we'll pull an Akashic record card. I like to use those so we can kind of understand the lesson you're learning from the situation. You know, most connections are some form of a soulmate that are here to teach us something. But I think all too often we all go through experiences and we don't really learn it. So we just kind of have to keep doing it. But with this energy, especially for Capricorns, you know, cycles are being broken right now. And we just kind of aren't allowed to do things the way that we would normally do them. And, you know, we've got Jupiter there now, so, like, we got to make the good decisions, the right decisions, right? It's been grow up time for a little while, I feel like. Ooh. So we got the Chariot and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So we're just coming off that Cancer eclipse, and you just pulled a Cancer card. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, or you may be dealing with a fire sign, and I don't know why I'm feeling Sag or Leo. And you got a Pisces card, the Hangman, in reverse. I feel like this is you, Caps. And I feel like this is kind of taking back your control, you know? You've got Pluto right on top of you now. And I think Capricorns are starting to really take their power back. And, you know, the way these two cards came out, if you look, like the Chariot's just looking straight ahead at what's coming, what he wants to do next. He seems very sure of himself. And has this Knight of Wands. When I laid it down like this, you know, it feels like this guy's kind of running away. So you may be dealing with a fire sign in your life that thought he could play, and you just aren't doing it anymore. I think Capricorns especially are learning to set boundaries. And I have a feeling it's gonna be like, you know, kind of like an epidemic coming up. Like I said, Saturn always tightens the boundaries, and especially in Capricorn. So, you know, you may be inspiring others around you by the way that you're changing your life and setting your values. And just not accepting less anymore. Like you may have been experiencing a lot of Knight of Wands in reverse, you know? That's kind of like my player card. That's just... I think you know that's not good energy for you anymore. I think with Saturn and Pluto, it's more about the long term now. And I think that with the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like you just won't be able to attract or vibe with someone who's not, you know, at your level. Like you can't, like Capricorn can't dumb down right now. You know, like you can't turn a blind eye either. Like you just can't ignore stuff. Can't quite tell if your partner is starting to heal from something, or if I feel like there's an extreme lack of communication, to say the least. And I feel like they're not making any effort. I feel like the moon card is going to be involved in here somehow. Yeah, it's like they don't want to work on the situation. I feel like they make no effort to protect you or your feelings. I also feel like they're not offering you anything as far as like healing. Listen, they can't even give me cards. Like, they just don't want to talk. They're not going to acknowledge it. And I think you're over it, Cap. Like, okay, fine, then don't talk. I'll walk away. You walk away, we'll never figure it out. But I get the feeling, Cap, like you tried. And you're just like, I can't anymore, dude. These are your problems. Might be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm not sure why, but wow, they really don't want to talk. Yeah. Yeah, look, Four of Wands. I think they're just... Caps, I feel like they moved on. Oh, I gotta clarify this. Oh, please give me some cards. I'm all up in this biz. I feel like... Cap, I don't mean to... Oh, man, I hate readings like this. I think that they went to someone else. You know, I think that they... I think there was I think there's a third party, and I think they chose the other person. And they didn't... Do I want all these? I feel like they didn't even explain it to you. They just kind of ran away and just ran away to something else. Yeah. Oof. Okay. So it's like, so you got the Ace of Swords upright. So I think that they did, whether they told you in words and communicated, I think you know what the situation is. Like, I think you know most of the truth. And look at the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I think they made it clear, whatever the message was or how it came along. Or maybe you had to hear it from someone else. Yeah, I don't think they told you. But so they pulled the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So I feel like either you may be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries in their chart. I feel like they had another offer. I'm not sure if it was love or, you know, focusing on work or a work opportunity. But either way, it was like what they wanted to make. They wanted to make a commitment to this. And they did not want to make a commitment to you. But I think they may have delivered the news or told you in kind of a somewhat shady way. Or maybe like just kind of ran. Maybe even ghosted, or just little to no explanation. And I feel, Cap, like you're over here like, I don't even know what just, I don't know what happens. You know, and I feel like maybe you've been here for a little while. With the Hangman in reverse, yeah, I think you've been in this energy for a little while. Now you're starting to come out of it. You're starting to realize it doesn't matter anyways, right? Yeah, yeah. Temperance. That's beautiful. That's what I want to, that's how I want to see it, Caps. Because you know what? Even if this was like total bullshit, there's a lesson there and you're learning it. You're learning to have patience with yourself. That's the alchemy card. So you take, quite simply, you take shitty situations and you turn it into something good. You understand the lesson. You realize what you have to do differently in the future. Yeah, that's Sag energy. And again, I'm telling you, you've got Jupiter with you, so let's see what else is going on for you. Spirit, what else is going on for my Caps? Queen of Pentacles. So Caps, you're working on your own stability. Like, I feel like you're doing really good. Like, you walked out of this situation and I feel like you realized what you needed to be investing in, which wasn't this, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles doesn't really, like, it's all about value, right? And where you're going to put your energy. So the Queen of Pentacles knows. She knows what to put energy into and what to walk away from. And when to cut the cord, especially. Yeah. You may have had some words. You may have had some words. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So you have made peace with the situation. Absolutely. And I feel like you may have communicated with this person. Like, they don't have, like, there's no cups on your end. Like, you've got the cups, you have the cups in Temperance, but they have no cups. You have a card of Cancer, you have a card of Pisces. Like, there's feelings for you, there's emotions over here, but this person is really, they're all up in their head. Like, I think a lot of the decisions they make are just they're just based on, you know, 3D materialistic kind of things, or where they get stuck, right, in their heads. Like, these are their karmic lessons, and this is how they have to start making the changes. And they've got passion here, but Knight of Swords in reverse, like, they don't know what they want either. But I feel like either you may have had a harsh tongue responding to this person, or they were very immature with their communication to you. But that came out with the Devil. Okay. So again, like I said, like, karmic cycles, like, this person is trapped. And I feel like, or at least I feel like you feel like they're trapped. I feel like they're not on your spiritual level. And Capricorns have been going through this spiritual awakening, right? The Saturn and Pluto going through your 12th, kind of sweeping through your subconscious, bringing you a lot of soul partners and karmic relationships that you had to live out and learn the lessons from. And I feel like this person's just kind of stuck in a loop in their head. They're not ready to feel anything emotionally. You realize they have blocks. You realize they have blocks, and they have a lot of growing up to do. Like, they're just not on your level spiritually, and it just isn't at this time going to connect. Does that mean never? Absolutely not. Does that mean wait? Absolutely not. Like, do not wait for this person. Capricorn, you've got big things. You have Jupiter for the rest of the year. So change your life for the better. Because the thing about Jupiter is it expands. So if you want to choose to chase these types of relationships or continue to attract them, then Jupiter's just going to make them like bigger and crazier. Honestly, like bigger and harder lessons. You know, and I think you're starting to feel that, like you don't really have a choice. Which is good. It's awesome. Because the next thing that you bring in, the next thing that you attract, it's just going to be so much, it's just going to be more on your level of your current needs. And this person could have been a great person for you at one point. They did vibe with you, you know, but we all grow at a different pace. And the best thing that you could do in life is just allow, right? Like just allow and yeah, feel stuff, learn stuff, enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, Cap. I mean, I know you've got all this responsibility, but I think Pluto there also kind of reminds you of your mortality. And Saturn about time, like life is short, and I don't want to keep carrying everybody's bullshit and baggage. Like I want to be happy as soon as possible and in a way that I can control it. Okay. So for you, I got the snake. Let me grab my books back here. Yeah, like I said, like this has a lot to do with the spiritual awakening that you're going through. And there's no doubt, Capricorn, like there's no way you're not. I mean, with the astrology like it is, there's no way that any caps, rising, moon, sun, degree, I don't care. You have so many planets right there that there's no way that you're being completely transformed from within. Like, you kind of like aren't even in control right now. So you really are best to just go with the flow and use that intuition, you know, that Cancer side of you. You have that and you connect with other people in that way. And the snake, you know, I mean, I feel like a lot of this, I'm going to read it to you so you can hear what she says, but my guides are also saying like this is about allowing real connection. You know, raising your standards so you can experience a different kind of connection than you have before. Snake, guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. When in balance, prosperous, creative, and charismatic. When out of balance, starts and stops many things. To bring into balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation. Focus, Capricorn, like you know where to focus. Take it easy on yourself. You know, remember, this is the greatest climb of our lives. So you got to kind of approach it like you're climbing Mount Everest, right? Like slow and steady. Take breaks. Let your body adjust. Like ease on in and go with the flow. And you're just going to feel your way through it. All with your creativity, you know, your solar plexus. And just go with being happy. Okay, so your person got the oyster. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, and masterful. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, and clams up. To bring into balance, share something. So that's it. I mean, you couldn't get any clearer, right? They're not willing to share, and that's the lesson that they have to learn. They don't want to communicate right now. Like I said, they're in their head, and that's okay, you know? Like, this is just one of those situations where you just kind of wrap them in love and good intentions and say a prayer and then send them on their next journey and embrace yours. Forgiveness, Cap. Forgiveness. All right, I'm going to pull an Acacia card for you. The Muse. Major Arcana. Ooh, and I turned right to the page, so we must listen to this. All right. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your projects to the skies. Oh, that's awesome. Like you're there, you're just ready, Capricorn. Now just allow it. Don't waste your time, because I feel like something so much bigger is coming. Something that that brings you passion. You've got Uranus in your 5th, trining all of this energy. Like, there's no doubt there's going to be great advancement, sudden things happening of great inspiration, maybe starting, internet-based business, communication of any kind. I feel like big things are cooking for you, so take it seriously. This is a really wonderful time to manifest. All right, Capricorn, I hope you have a great end of January, and I'll be talking to you in February. Lots of love. Bye.